Alright guys, this video we are just gonna be going over the equipment that you should be grinding for Legend Super Vegito. As this guy is a Saiyan Fusion Warrior and is purple, don't forget Majin Buu Saga, he has access to some of the best equipment in the game. As per usual, we are going to be going in order of number 1 is top priority must run equipment. Then we will be going over sort of character specific and team specific equipment. Then we'll go through base stats. Then we'll go through the defensive stat equipments. So let's just jump right in. First one, as with every single Majin Buu Saga character, you should be running this. Majin Buu Saga Defined Gohan. This came out around 6th anniversary, I believe. If you're not running this, you're doing something wrong. 15% base HP, 30% base defenses, 25% base offenses. This is by far his best equipment and the best equipment for every single Majin Buu Saga character out there. So if you don't have this by now, you should probably get to grinding it. This is completely must run. You should not be running into PvP without this equipment because, I mean, just look at the just look at the stats, man. Yeah, 100%. You bring this with him every single time. This will definitely make your Super Vegito tank and attack much better. Number 2 is this one. This is a PvP equipment. Look, don't get so depressed. This is for Fusion Warriors. This came out pretty recently. I want to say this released when Ultra Super Vegito got his Platinum equipment. I think that's when he got. I think that's when he released that PvP season when they had that Super Vegito celebration. This is giving 15% base strike attack, 12% HP, 15% base strike attack again, and 15% to pure strike attack if this character attacks Saiyan. So 30% base strike, 15% pure strike, and 12% HP. That is everything that this Vegito needs. You got the defensive stats here as well as a lot of offenses. I use this for Super Gogeta, and it has done wonders. So make sure you guys have this and use it on him. This is his second must-run equipment. And now on to the team and unit specific ones. We have this one. This is for Fusion Warrior. This is one of those standard full team equipments. 22 base critical in slot 1, then 20% base defenses, and then 12% pure offenses when 3 battle members are Fusion Warriors. So if we just go ahead and take a look at the Fusion Warrior team, it actually looks pretty good right now. We have the Super Vegito. We have Ultra Zamasu. We have Super Gogeta. Android 13 technically counts as a feature or a Fusion Warrior post revive. We have the Red Zamasu, and then finally we have the Zenkai Gotenks, who's a very, very viable 1% sparking Zenkai. So you have over 3 viable Fusion Warrior options here. So this could be a good equipment. My only issue, well, 2 issues with this. Base critical, pretty much useless, and then 12% pure offenses is kind of especially because there's no other offensive stuff here. So this is very much like if you don't have anything else, you run it, but it's not bad. Next up, we have this one. This is releasing with Super Vegito in about 3 hours and 15 minutes of me recording. Yeah, 3 hours 15 minutes. This is Fusion Warriors and Majin Buu Saga, so it has to fulfill both. Slot 1's giving 10% to special move and ultimate damage. And then 2 and 3 is giving 12% base offenses and 12% pure offenses when you have a Super Saiyan for blast attack and Potara for strike attack. Obviously, a Legend Super Vegito counts as both, so you can take in all of this. This is also near must run. It's not to the certain extent as this one and this one, but this is giving a lot of offenses and special move and ultimate damage, which is going to be good because you're going to be able to combo these with his Legends action, his quick attack. And don't forget, Legend Vegito gets 2 ultimates, one off his main and one when he gets a green. Actually, I can't remember. Where is it? He draws a second ultimate. Let's just search it up. Ultimate. Where is green card maybe? Does he not draw a second ultimate? I swear he did. Or am I thinking of someone else? No, yeah, right here. So if there's a defeated battle member and the unique HP becomes full, you get a ultimate arts. Okay, so I wasn't tripping. So yeah, ultimate damage is going to be very good for this guy, and this is decent stats. 12% is a little low, but considering you're getting both base and pure, that's not much of an issue. Up next is this one. This is for either Sagas from the movies or Fusion Warriors. This dropped with Pycon and Gogeta. 10% HP, 15% base defenses, and 12% pure offenses when movies and Otherworld Warrior is a battle member. This is very specifically to when you're running this guy next to Super Gogeta. Again, in either a Fusion Warrior team or maybe hit 13 leader slot onto Fusion Warriors. This is a very good equipment, giving HP, giving offenses. Very solid. Up next is this one. This is Majin Buu Saga or Hybrid Saiyans. This dropped next to Legends Limited Red Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. This is giving 10% HP, 10% base strike defense, and 15% base blast attack. And then you're getting 10% to pure strike when kids and blast attack when kids is a battle member. This is obviously when you're running this guy next to Red Gotenks, the Zenkai one that we just got. 15% blast attack. Again, this guy's a melee unit, so this is kind of a non-factor, but the HP and the pure strike is pretty much what you're looking for. Again, like a second or third option. Up next is this one. This dropped when I think the second Buu Saga campaign was happening, or when 7th or 6th anniversary occurred. This is 12% special move and ultimate damage. You're getting either base, blast, or strike attack. Of course, for this guy, you want strike attack. And then you're getting 10% to pure strike and blast attack if a battle member other than this character is Buu Saga. Again, special move, ultimate damage, very, very important for this character. And this is just good offensive stats. This is actually pretty similar to this one. Except you're focusing more so on one of these offenses being higher. And a little more special move and ultimate damage. But then a little less pure offenses. But between these two, I would probably say you should focus on this one. Just because you want to focus more on his best stat. Want 10% base, additional 10% to his strike attack for 2% of pure offense. I think it's pretty worth it. And then you're getting 2% more of special move and ultimate damage. So this prioritize this one over this one. Up next is this one. We are moving on to his base stat equipment. This is for any Vegito character. This is giving 10% to strike attack, base strike attack, and blue card. And then slot 2, you can choose between base, blast attack, or strike attack. Obviously, you want strike attack, 25%. And slot 3 is giving 10% to HP and ultimate damage. This is by far his best base stat equipment. You're getting HP, you're getting blue card damage, you're getting ultimate damage, and you're getting 35% base strike attack. I think this is his best his best base equip. This is obviously going to work better if you're, or this will help you more if your Vegito is like 1 or 2 copies more so than Max Star, because base stats is going to be more important then. But this is a very solid equip. Very solid. Up next is this one. Unique equipment for Fusion Warrior and Purple. This released with Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta in the 6th anniversary. 30% base blast defense, 10% to special move and ultimate damage, and then 35% base strike attack. This was not bad for him. Again, special move and ultimate damage, very good. Blast defense, I would pretty much say that as of recently, the meta has switched from more of a blast-centric to a more strike-centric. We just go ahead and take a look at these meta units. We have Buhan, who is melee. This Vegito's going to be melee. You're not really seeing the Ultra 4s as often as you were in January. You're seeing Revival Gohan still. You're still seeing Goku and Hits. You're still seeing Super Gogeta, which they are building mainly Strike just to work with everyone else. So yeah, I would say Strike defense is much more important now than Blast defense, but this is an alright equipment. I still think this one's a lot better just because of the HP. But yeah, moving on, we have this one. This released with I think this was also yeah, it was 6th anniversary next to the Synchro Gauge units, the Super Vegito and Blue Gogeta. This is for Batara. 10% key recovery, 12% blue card, and a 30% base offenses. It's not bad, but it's like a 3rd or 4th option. Up next is this one, very old equipment. This is for Majin Buu Saga. This was the first Buu Saga campaign. 15% key recovery, 15% base defenses, and 35% base strike attack. It's an alright equipment, nothing crazy. But you know, if you don't have anything else, you could use this one. And finally, the last section, we are going to go over his defensive equipment. First one being this one. This is for Fusion Warriors. This is the PvP equipment that will be releasing with Super Vegito this reset. 10% health restoration, 12% base HP, 20% base blast defense, as well as 20% to pure blast defense. So this character is Buu Saga. Again, I feel like strike defense is more important right now, but this isn't bad. Very good. HP restoration. HP is obviously a very potent combo. Was this the guy? I don't think Super Vegito healed on card draw. I think. Oh no, he does. 3%. So this will definitely help with that. A very good combo there. And then finally, last equipment is going to be this one. This is for Saiyans. This also released with the Ultra Super Vegito campaign after the 8th or 7th anniversary. Giving 10% to HP and HP restoration, 32% base strike defense, and then 20% to pure blast defense when Saiyan and Batara is a battle member, which obviously Ultra or Legend Super Vegito fulfills both. Again, strike defense is much more useful, I think, now. And I think between the two, I would take this one. I would definitely take this one, actually. That's pretty good. Yeah, that is it for this guy's equips. Just to recap, we have this one, which is 100% must run. This one, which is pretty much a must run as well. And the last must run will probably be either this if you are at lower stars, and this one if you want to focus more on pure stats. And then this one's an okay option. You can obviously pause the video whenever just to see them. This is an okay option, but again, prioritize this one because this one's basically just this equipment but better. This one you use next to Super Gogeta. This one you use next to Zenkai Gotenks. This one's an alright base option. This one's an okay base option, and this one's an okay base option. And for defensive equips, it is this one to prioritize first, then the PvP equipment. That is it for the equipment guide for this unit. He definitely has some very good options, and I'm sure his kit just fits it all together. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, and good luck on your summons. I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.